Welcome back to the channel, Talk Urbex. So, I think winter here in Germany is pretty much done with. It feels quite spring, but we had a really nice winter, lots of snow, which I like. Generally don't like winter, but when there's snow, it's nice. And did quite a bit of urban exploration, as you do. I kind of like in the snow. Obviously, cold, slippery, and makes it more dangerous, without a doubt. And you leave footprints if there's a place that has security, which is never such a good thing. Anyway, it kind of reminded me, I think it was 2010, 2009. I went on my own to this massive tank barracks. It's absolutely huge. I've been there many, many times. And this time it was Christmas Day. So I like doing different stuff on Christmas days. So got on the bus, train, and arrived at this place on my own. It had security back then, and the security was quite keen, so it was always good to keep an eye out for security. And yeah, the place just looked really very bleak, really bleak in the snow. No greenery. It looked like it was practically black and white. And I was photographing this old canteen, crouched down with my tripod, and behind me I heard movement. I thought straight away security guard spun round. Boom, the deer stood right behind me. I had no problems at all. And young deer, Bambi. Well, off he goes. Anyway, this year was a really cool find. Christmas Eve, didn't actually go on Christmas Eve. We went first snow in January. But I found the place not far from where I live, really, which was nice. And I had a feeling that there was a road that I went down quite a few times, and always turned left to go and pick something up quite regularly last year. And I was always a passenger. It wasn't my thing. So anyway, I went to pick up some windscreen wipers for a car. We've got a newish car. Well, it's not new, but it's new to us. And we were going on a long trip on Christmas Eve to the north of Germany. Spend Christmas in northern Germany on the coast. And on my way back home, I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a look down this T-junction, see what's there. Turned right, boom, right at the end was this entrance to what looked military. I did a bit more research and saw the tower in the middle. I'm surprised I never saw the tower before, but there you go. And it's an ex-munitions lager, storage of munitions, putting bullets and things in. Used by the DDR, the NVA, NVA, National Volksarmee. So anyway, the plan was, because parts of it are still used, it's quite a big place, but it was all kind of divided up due to explosives, I assume. And the only way in was either through the main gate, which had neighbours right next to the main gate. So we got there really early in the morning. It snowed overnight, there was no snow the day before. Anyway, a big tractor with a snowplow came on, so we decided to walk like dead casual. This is very early in the morning, literally just before the sun breaks. It's a dusk, essentially. So we walked a bit further away from the main entrance, away from where the tractor was doing his snow ploughing. And there was a small hole in the fence. Oh, great. So in we go. And there was, down the steps to the cellar, there was 2 bikes with a light dusting of snow. Okay, that's rather odd. No footprints anywhere. And how we're going to get in, it all looked locked. And I literally just put my hand on one of the windows and it just fell out. I don't know, with a bit of a crash. Okay, we're in. And we climbed in, we explored the first building, which was like a canteen, cafe and everything. It had a nice mural on the wall. And the only other way out of that building was actually then through a door into the complex. It was the only way out, everything else was locked. And as soon as we opened the door, boom, there's footprints, fresh footprints. Oh, wow, okay. And they'd been in the same building that we had, but there was no footprints going into the building, only leaving the building. Very strange. So anyway, we proceeded to go walk around in the snow, really beautiful snow, and with the sun just breaking, had this really weird lighting to it, and the snow was really fresh and fluffy. So anyway, we did some more exploring. A lot of the buildings were completely locked. The gatehouse, unfortunately, was really, really well sealed. It was like armor plating over it. Did some more exploring, came back to roughly where we started. Okay, let's follow the footprints, see where they take us. And it looked like there was two people, and I don't think it was a security guard, because security guards don't go into the buildings. I've never come across that before because they're not insured. So anyway, we followed them, and we ended up in it looked like the main administration building, which we couldn't get into. But underneath was a bunker. And it still had some stuff in there. There was some ministry, Stasi wax seals that is still left on some, and there was boxes of files and things, and some old military electronic kind of equipment and everything. I don't think there was a bunker for nuclear war or anything like that. I think it was a bunker for protection of workers in case of an explosion on site, maybe. Anyway, we carried on following the footsteps round, and we start walking towards the tower, and at the other side there's another small gatehouse, and we could see the footsteps, and they kind of went round in like a circle like this, and then the footprints disappeared. I thought, that's insane. So anyway, we went into the building, found some actual explosives, or cases with explosive signs on them, and the tower. The tower looked really cool from the inside. But I'm not so good with heights, and I didn't fancy going up the tower. I think I'll definitely go back with my drone and check it out with the drone, and it'd be nice to fly because there's plenty of space inside the tower to fly up the tower. So after that, we came out, and the sun was really coming up, and it was beautiful snow. It was nice sunrise. We went to this little house that was around the corner. Unfortunately, it was really weird the way it was all set out. It's never been explored before, just like the first location, which is always nice to be the first there. And we were walking around with the main part of the house we just couldn't get into, but the way it was all designed, really, really weird architecture, the way it was designed, very strange. And then we went on, I thought, okay, we've got some time. So we did another factory, and the snow was really coming down, so it really started chucking it down with snow. So we thought, okay, we'll call it a day. A few weeks after that, I did another factory. This one I did on my own, and it was minus 12, still snow on all the roads everywhere, which for me was fun because now I have a car with a proper handbrake. Anyway, off I drove to this factory. Looked like it had been fired at some point. Although the roof was missing, most of the floors were missing. With the snow over everything and ice everything, it was lethal. Walking around, you have to be really careful what you do. So it was nice to explore around there. There's some nice big old machinery still left there, and nice to get some drone shots. So it was quite windy. The drone, when you look towards the big chimney, you can see the drone fighting to keep it steady, but still incredible piece of kit. So yeah, that was pretty much it. So it's only been like January and February. Like I say, it's becoming a bit fresh now, fresh air, warmer. Stocks have arrived. Making plans for this year, essentially, meetups, trips on my own. Because I like both on my own, and I also like being with people. It's nice to share an experience. Big road trips are also really cool. Last summer we did a 3-day tour which was cool. And right, is that still going? There we go. Yeah, and see some old mates from the UK. And we hit a lot of locations because I still had the van at the time. Seating 3 guys in front of a van for 10, 12 hours is no fun at all. So we hired a car, which was a lot of fun. The car was a lot quicker than I expected it to be, which was really nice, and it handled great, and it hit the autobahn. It'll do 240 kilometers, no problem at all, and it'll hold it. It's not struggling with it. Anyway, we saw a lot of things. We went to hospitals, this huge sugar factory. You can see all those in the videos from 2025. An abandoned castle in West Germany. The sugar factory was also in West Germany. Huge, massive place, really quite imposing, and surrounded by industry that's still in use. And it was absolutely silent down when we went in there. So you have this really quite atmospheric feel to it. So yeah, looking forward to this year. Hopefully meet up with some of the Dutch guys this year. Definitely meeting up with a few friends from Berlin. Definitely going to do a trip around Berlin because I used to live around Berlin. So it'd be nice to do some locations instead of just photographing. And obviously do the trips that I do on my own as well, all in East Germany. There's just so much to do in East Germany. It's just really, it's a shame to waste it. These things start disappearing, either through fires, vandalism, or in some cases actually get renovated and buildings get used. Which is, when it has nice architecture, it's nice. It's better than it being burnt to the ground and then demolished and it's gone. Some of these places have absolutely spectacular architecture. So that is pretty much it for this episode of Talk Urbex. Have a look at 2025 videos for the ones from last year, which loads of good cool stuff. And I'll put the links up here for the munitions lager. Really, really cool place. I did that in 2 parts. Definitely need to go back there again. I'll probably hit that one again on my own because it's literally just around the corner. I could literally go ride there on my bike if I wanted to. So, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.